Welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you're watching from today. We have some big developments out of Venezuela. President Donald Trump reportedly might have picked his first targets to bomb, to light up, to annihilate inside Venezuela as the United States continues to turn the screws against the regime of dictator Nicolas Maduro. This situation is heating up. We are continuing to flood assets into the region. We are flooding men into the region, ships into the region. And I can tell you from very credible sources, there is much, 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 much more on the way than just the aircraft carrier, the Gerald R. Ford, the USS Gerald R. Ford. So we're going to break it down. We're going to get into exactly what is happening, the latest updates. I am filming this on October 25th. So all information in the video is up to date as of October 25th. As I kind of have to say as a disclaimer, this is a very fluid, fast evolving situation. So if something changes after October 25th, that's when this video is made. That's when the information is up to date and most accurate. Before we get started, please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free, huge boost to the channel. Comment with your thoughts below. How do you want to see this situation end? How do you think this situation ends? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that notifications bell. All notifications turn on. You won't miss a thing. And then right here, coming around, bottom of the screen, Instagram, David_Hookstead, X D Hookstead. That's where you can find me on social media. My DMs are wide open. If you have any tips or information you want to share, please reach out there. I'm very receptive. Love talking with you guys. Now let's get into it. So we have watched a ton of moves be taken in just the past 24 to 36 hours. We have the aircraft carrier on the way. Our military, we have a military ship going to Trinidad and Tobago, which is literally just miles off the coast of Venezuela. They are bringing members, I believe, the Marine 22nd Expeditionary Unit. They are going to train with the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Forces while that warship parked right on the front door of Venezuela while those military exercises unfold. On top of that, we are flooding people into other parts of the region. The CIA has been authorized to conduct violent, lethal, covert actions inside Venezuela. Kill missions have been authorized by President Donald Trump. This is happening as Venezuela has rushed missiles to its coastline. It is trying to mobilize its forces to the coast to stop what it believes could be imminent military action conducted by the United States of America. Well, this comes from CNN. Turns out we might have an idea of what Trump plans on hitting first. So it says Trump considering plans to target cocaine facilities inside Venezuela, officials say. It says President Donald Trump is considering plans to target cocaine facilities and drug trafficking routes inside Venezuela, though he has not yet made a decision on whether to move forward with them, 3 U.S. officials told CNN. Outward signs on Friday pointed toward a potential military escalation, with Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth ordering the Navy's most advanced aircraft strike group currently stationed in Europe to the Caribbean region amid a massive buildup of U.S. forces there. Trump has also authorized the CIA to conduct covert operations in Venezuela, literally what I just said. The president has not ruled out taking a diplomatic approach with Venezuela to stem the flow of drugs into the U.S., 2 officials said, even after the administration cut off active talks with Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro in recent week. Venezuela is not known to be a major source of cocaine, but the Trump administration has been aggressively trying to link Maduro to the drug trade. So let me talk about that a little bit. There are bigger drug manufacturers than Venezuela. In fact, its neighbor, Colombia, has a massive drug manufacturing infrastructure. Mexico. There are reports, I cannot independently confirm them, that the United States has already secretly taken people out in Mexico in coordination with the Mexican government, and that everyone's agreed to stay silent about it. But those attacks carried out by Tier 1 elements have already occurred. So it is true Venezuela does not produce the most drugs. It does produce some drugs. And more than that, it has TDA, Tren de Aragua, which is a violent scourge on society that has done untold amounts of damage. And Venezuela is best friends with Russia and China and gives Russia and China a major spot to launch their influence in our region. That combined, all of it is why Maduro has got to go. The source says The plans are on the table that the president is considering regarding operations on targets inside Venezuela. One administration official told CNN, adding that he hasn't ruled out diplomacy. A second official who's been directly involved in some of the discussions argued that there are many proposals that have been suggested to the president. A third official said planning is happening across the government, but the focus at the highest levels is currently going after the drugs inside Venezuela. Trump has escalated his rhetoric on potential land strikes inside Venezuela in recent days, while the U.S. military steadily carries out strikes on alleged drug boats in international waters. So right here, you can see all the stuff we have. This is a look at all the ships, and this does not include the aircraft carrier, which I will throw up on the screen for you right now. So this comes from Sean Parnell, Assistant to the Secretary of War for Public Affairs, Chief Pentagon Spokesman, Senior Advisor to Secretary of War. In support of the president's directive to dismantle transnational criminal organizations, TCOs, and counter narco-terrorism in defense of the homeland, the Secretary of War has directed the Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group, an embarked carrier wing to the U.S. Southern Command, U.S. Southcom Area of Responsibility, AOR. The enhanced U.S. force presence in U.S. Southcom, AOR, will bolster U.S. capacity to detect, monitor, and disrupt illicit actors and activities that compromise the safety and prosperity of the United States homeland and our security in the Western Hemisphere. These forces will enhance and augment existing capabilities to disrupt narcotic trafficking and degrade and dismantle TCOs, transnational criminal organizations. Now, what I brought this up in the video I filmed on October 24th, Friday. What don't you notice in this statement from the Pentagon announcing that the aircraft carrier is on the way? What don't you see? It's not really just about drugs at all. It's framing everything as criminal organizations, terrorist organizations. And if you are a terrorist organization, under the rules of engagement, you are fair game, including the leaders of those organizations. The way they're framing this is setting the stage for them to kill Nicolas Maduro. Plain and simple. No matter what anyone else is saying, what they're saying publicly, what the mainstream media is saying, they are framing this so that they have the legal authority under the rules of engagement. If Maduro is a narco-terrorist and he has an indictment against him in the United States of America, if he's a narco-terrorist, he is within the rules of engagement to be killed. Plain and simple. And we don't really have to guess about that because Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of War, has more or less come right out and said that these are being viewed no different than Al-Qaeda. How did we handle Al-Qaeda? We killed him. What did we do to the leader of Al-Qaeda? Killed him too, UBL.
Our message to these foreign terrorist organizations is we will treat you like we have treated Al-Qaeda. We will find you, we will map your networks, we will hunt you down, and we will kill you. And you've seen that evidence in the maritime domain, whether it's in the Caribbean or in the Pacific with the last two strikes. We know exactly who these people are. We know what networks they work with, what foreign terrorist organizations they're a part of. We know where they're going, where they originated from, what they're carrying. And our message...
So right there, he's saying we are not going to treat these people any different than we treated Al-Qaeda. What do we do with Al-Qaeda? We dropped a lot of bombs on their heads. We shot them. We tracked them down. We arrested some of them, held them in U.S. custody. But it's all setting the stage of that these are not legitimate leaders. They're not politicians. They are terrorists. And what does the United States of America do to terrorists? We kill them. End of story. And he has some more comments right here.
You don't see fishing in submarines either, sir. So the U.S. military, as I mentioned, nobody better in the world at mapping networks, identifying who's connected to who inside terrorist organizations. It's just the media is used to hearing that when it pertains to Afghanistan and Iraq and ISIS and Al-Qaeda. But if you reframe how you understand the world in our own hemisphere, that's exactly what these foreign terrorist organizations are. And so we will track them, we will map them, we will network them, and we will hunt them and kill them because they're trying to and they are killing and poisoning the American people. And inside that, we have all the license necessary, all the authorities necessary to take these kinetic strikes, and we'll continue to take them.
So right there, you just see a little bit more broader of the comments. What did he say there? We have the license, we have the authority. They pay attention to what they're saying. They're not even Hegseth's not even attempting to hide it. This is about painting the stage, setting the stage to just wipe these people out. And then lastly, We've got some comments from President Donald Trump.
We're going to necessarily ask for a declaration of war. I think we're just going to kill people that are bringing drugs into our country. Okay? We're going to kill them. You know, they're going to be like dead. Okay? Yeah.
So there you have President Donald Trump saying, hey, you bring drugs here, you're part of the drug trade. We've got a really easy solution to fix that. We will just kill you. You'll be as dead as disco. I can't remember what that originated from. It might have been Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but you will be killed. We have the best military on the planet. We have the best Air Force on the planet. We have the best Army on the planet. We have the best Navy on the planet. We have the best tier 1 operators the world has ever seen. The gap between United States special operations capabilities and any other country's capabilities in the world is comically large. Comically large. When we put boots on the ground in a tier 1 fashion, bad dudes lose their lives. And most of the time, the world never even knows it happens. And we can reach out and touch the enemy anywhere on the globe, whenever we want, and there's not shit they can do about it. That's what we can bring to the fight. And there ain't a country on the planet that can do the same. Plain and simple. And if you think there is, you don't have any idea what you're talking about. So we are ramping up the deployment of people. We are ramping up the deployment of ships. We are bringing the aircraft carrier now, which can carry up to 90 fighter jets. Guys, pay attention to what is happening around us. Look at the signs. They are getting ready to rock and roll. They might go after the cocaine facilities, the drug routes. I'm sure they're going to go after logistic routes, supply routes, whatever it might be. But this is all about getting rid of Nicolas Maduro. And if Maduro is dumb enough to open fire on U.S. forces, they will unleash hell he can't even imagine. His days are numbered. And if he was smart, he'd already be out of the country and fled somewhere. He seems to want to try to fight this out, so we'll see how that goes for him. I guarantee you it doesn't end well for him. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of this whole situation? How do you think it will end? Let me know in the comments below. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free, huge boost to the channel. Hit that bell, all notifications turned on. You won't miss a thing. And then right here, Instagram, David_Hookstead, X, D Hookstead. That's where you can find me on social media. My DMs are wide open. Reach out with any tips and information you have. I'll see you all next.